Hello, my name is Stephen Belair and I'm with ATG USA. Today I want to run through the individual modules of the new Autodesk Build product. Once you log in and select your project, the first screen you're going to see is the home screen. This screen is customized to each user and will show project information and information that's critical to you. There's an activity feed that shows all the issues and other things that you've created. If you've added photos, it'll also show anyone that's tagged you in there. If you're a project admin, you'll see the quick links page or quick links card. Here you can view your sheets and your members, and you can also administrate them. So you can add sheets and add and subtract members. You'll see the site weather, which pulls directly from the address that you have plugged into the project, and you have your mobile sync status, which is tracking anyone in the project that has access on their iPad through the PlanGrid Build app. The next module in Build is the Sheets module. And this is most likely the most powerful module of the entire suite. You can, what it's using now is the PlanGrid engine. So it's taking the best of BIM 360 docs and the best of PlanGrid and combining them into one project. Obviously, it versions, you're able to tag, you can set your individual drawings to a set. So if you're issuing like a DD set and then a CD set, you can specify those here in the version set. Rendering speed is very quick on it because it is a PlanGrid engine. When you're in a sheet, you also have the markup tools, including the creation of issues, which can then be converted into RFIs if need be. The next module is the Files module, and this is just like the document management module in BIM 360. Here you've got your two folders. This one syncs to people's mobile devices. This one does not. Here you can build out a folder structure and have all of your project information, which you can control by roles and permissions. Also, this is where you would store your models for the coordination process, the clash detection process, which is a workflow we'll get into later. The next module is Issues. This is also another powerful module. This links together the issues that you used to be able to create in BIM 360, or that you can create in BIM 360, as well as the issues that you can create in PlanGrid. So I have several issues here that are some, like this one, for example, is a coordination issue. So I was able to pin the view in the model showing the clashes that we're looking at, adding tags to that, another PlanGrid feature that's now added. If I was doing this on an iPad, it would be able to pull the lat and long, and then it shows the activity of the issue. And again, it's important to note that this Issues tab holds every issue in the project, whether that's created on the drawing, from a photo, or from a screenshot in the 3D model. Next, we have Forms. Forms is now where all of your checklists live. Here is where you can build out a library that is specific to your company. Samples are provided. You can create from, or rather, if you were creating a template, which is right here, you can create from the built-in checklist template, which is limited in that you can't go more than 2 levels deep. So you can have a heading and then bullet points beyond, or bullet points or questions or comments below that. Going back to forms, these are your templates. You can start a new one. You can fill this out, and then you can then submit that, or rather, it's already submitted. So next we have photos. I'll leave that, so I don't need to save it. Photos, it builds a photo album that is specific to you. So like these are photos that one of my colleagues uploaded along with some that I uploaded or created within Autodesk Build, and they are built out into a photo library that is specific to me, and these I was tagged in. So it does show on the map where the photos were taken. I think you can probably turn that feature off, but I haven't gotten to that point. Next is RFIs. This is where you manage your RFI process and the entire life of the RFI when you're managing a project. You can create an RFI from this tab. You can also create an RFI from an issue and go down and attach a reference to it, and you can attach a new RFI, which will escalate that issue to an RFI. You also set up workflows for who can create an RFI, who reviews the RFI, who answers the RFI, and who can receive it back. So on submittals, we have very similar workflow. You can build your spec section for the project out in here. You'll need to do that to attach to individual submittal items or packages that you create. What you can do here is basically create your submittal log. Again, this is specific to the user, and you can manage that through the project. You can also build in dates for like material tracking. I think there's like 4 date columns where you can specify when it's due, when the material is due on site, what the lead time is, and you can backfill it from there. Next, we have the meetings module. This is pretty straightforward and simple. You can create meeting agendas and minutes. You can also add a Zoom meeting information into that. Specify your location. I believe you can also add attendees that are not part of BIM 360 or the construction cloud. So you can add that to your entire project team, whether or not they have a license. Assets, I haven't done a whole lot with. This is basically asset tracking for a project, so you can track like mechanical equipment, electrical equipment, any other equipment that goes in the building, and attach barcodes to it. Reports, here you can create reports summarizing or detailing issues, RFIs, and submittals. Good information for tracking each of these, and can be used, I'm sure, in meetings with subcontractors and individual teams. The rest of this is our administrative things. You can add members to the team and set roles if you were an administrator. I think if you're not an administrator, you won't see any of these things. Under settings, you can change some of the project-specific information. You've got your project type and just some generic information. This is where it pulls the weather from. It's the address. And then the locations is predates back to the BIM 360 field days. This is where you can build out a tabular format of the locations that you're building. So you've got your project, And then I broke this out into the building. So there's the garage and the tower, and then level of the building, and then built out the rooms. This can be built out in Autodesk Build, or you can build this out in a spreadsheet and import it back in. That pretty much sums up the all the individual modules for the Autodesk Construction Cloud Autodesk Build. Thank you.